When purchasing a home, we often evaluate the price and location before making a decision. But is there something more important that is often overlooked? Today's story is shared by Jay, who had recently been on a search for a new home. Looking online, Jay had found an attractive house for sale in an upscale neighborhood. He was very surprised to find out that the asking price for the 4-story property was almost half the price of other units in the same area. Wanting to act quickly on the good deal, Jay had immediately arranged a viewing with the seller's agent, scheduled for the next day. That night before the viewing, Jay was getting ready for bed, excited to see the house in person soon. However, his thoughts soon started to wander, and he felt that he heard a voice at the back of his mind, telling him to check further on the property. Heeding this thought, Jay picked up his phone and searched on Google using the home's address. What Jay found scared him. The first search result was a news article from a few months ago, about the case of a tragic murder that had happened at that exact same house. Jay understood that this must be the reason why the place was being sold for such a low price. Jay was not a superstitious person, but this discovery did unnerve him. With mixed feelings of both curiosity and fear, Jay decided he would still view the house the next day. What more, the price was simply too good to ignore. The next day, Jay drove to the address to meet the agent. It was nice and sunny, so he was actually feeling quite good. The shock from the night before had already faded. As the house came into view, Jay was impressed by the nicely designed building. Surrounding the property was a simple white boundary wall with a black gate at the entrance. As Jay was slowing down his car and preparing to turn into the property, he thought he saw something strange, off to the corner of his eye. Turning his head to take a better look, he saw something that day that he would never forget. Feeling the cold shiver of fear, Jay stepped on the accelerator and sped his car away. When he later called the agent to cancel the viewing, the agent seemed to understand and did not ask why. Please be warned that the following details of what Jay saw could be disturbing. When Jay shared this part of his story, it was clear that the image was still fresh in his mind. At first, from the corner of his eye, he glimpsed something positioned on top of the white wall beside the entrance. Jay was not sure, maybe it was a lighting fixture, but it seemed too big to be one. As he turned his head to look at it, on top of the wall, he saw a woman seated absolutely still, wearing a plain white gown, with long and straight black hair. He could not make out her features clearly, with the hair partially obscuring her face. But as the woman's body was squared directly at him, he could not help but feel a piercing gaze emanating towards him from the figure. It only took a second for Jay's survival instincts to kick in. And as he sped away, he dared not look back. He also desperately kept his eyes away from the rearview mirrors, afraid of what he might see in them.